dents in it, but it's still a really good ride. So.
Alright, so fun, intensity, speed, it's fast, but it doesn't seem fast because it's so smooth.
We just rode the Wonderland party, and it was really fun. And there's a free fall at the end, and it's a shooting ride, and it's my favorite shooting ride I've ever experienced. And yeah, so.
Well, it's a Try-to-Tech shooting dark ride, and I love how it mixes elements of a roller coaster, shooting ride, and dark ride to make one big conglomeration of awesomeness. So on the fish scale, fun, intensity, speed, and height. It's a fun ride. It doesn't have. It's a little bit like a of a family ride, but it's still pretty fun. We just rode the Fly, a wild mouse coaster here at Canada's Wonderland, and it was pretty fun. And I love the sharp turns.
Well, this is my fourth wild mouse, and it's my second favorite. And I compare this. If you compare this to Sand Serpent,
At Busch Gardens, Tampa.
yeah, this one maybe not like as intense, but this one is really enjoyable.
Alright, so on the fish scale, fun, intensity, speed, and height. It's fun. It's kind of kiddie coaster, but it's still fun.
And this is my first suspension coaster, and I actually like it. Just we rode it in the front and the second row. The second row is a lot more bumpy than the first row, so I'd rather you should go in the first row.
I also, this is not my first time on a suspended coaster. I got Iron Dragon, and this is a lot more intense, but Iron Dragon is a little more enjoyable. Iron Dragon is a 0 point, by the way, but this one's still really fun, and I definitely suggest going in the morning. So on the fish scale, fun, intensity, speed, and height. It's a fun ride. Definitely go on it. Just like a thing with boomerang.
Me and Sarah were on friends. We just rode the Kingdom, and it was super intense. It was so fun, and it may even be better than the Leviathan.
But this one is a little bit more intense because it's a lot more bumpy and it feels a lot faster when it's bumpy. Pretty fun ride. I highly suggest it. It's a B&M Hyper coaster, our first B&M Hyper, and it's really fun. So on the fish scale, fun, intensity, speed, height. It's a fun ride. Definitely do it.
We rode the backlit snow coaster, and on the first launch after that turn, I grayed out for like a second.
Me too. Those turns are really sharp and I kind of grayed out. So on the fish scale, fun, intensity, speed, and height. It's okay.
Those offers you have. Like, what would you pay? I was thinking that like your
We just rode the Time Warp and it was terrible. One of the worst rides I've ever ridden. It hurts your head, hurts your hips, Daniel.
Well, it hurt my chest over here, hit my shoulders, and it's an okay ride. I mean, it's not the best, but at SeaWorld there's Manta, and I'm pretty sure that would be much better because it looks more better. And,
Yeah, on this one you lay down on your stomach and it really hurts, painful. There's nothing really good about the ride, so do not go on it unless you want to get hurt a lot.
So on the fish scale, fun, intensity, speed, and height.
Terrible ride. Please do not ride it for the safety of yourself. Daniel and I just rode the flight deck, and it was the worst ride I have ever ridden in my life, ever. Daniel can't even talk anymore. He's so hurt. He has a headache. I have a headache. My shoulders hurt. My nose hurts. It wasn't even touching my nose. My legs hurt. It wasn't even touching my legs either. Everything hurts.
So bad.
It was the worst ride I have ever experienced. And if you ride this, you have a death wish and you must be insane. Do not ride. Whatever you do not ride unless you want a crazy headache and you don't want to do anything for the rest of the day. Thank you. We just rode Dragonfire, and it's an aerodynamics looping coaster. And the only coaster I can compare this to is Corkscrew at Cedar Point. It's not a really fun ride. Kind of hurts on the corkscrews, but yeah.
Well, I don't like it at all because they make my head around side to side, things my head back a lot, and it's okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't ride it if I were you. You can experience it if you want to know why we don't like it, but I don't suggest it at all. So, on the fish scale, fun, intensity, speed, height. Don't ride it. We just rode the Mighty Canadian Mindbuster, and unpopular opinion here, but it was really fun. And I love all the airtime hills and the drop in the beginning.
Well, it was really bumpy, but it was okay. I mean, it was fun, other than the bumpiness, but it was still fun. So, fun.
Wait. It's a wooden coaster made by Philadelphia. It's a logging company, so obviously it's going to be a little bit bumpy. You just have to deal with it. Keep your head forward and you won't feel it as much. So, fun, intensity, speed, height. It's a great ride. Just keep your head forward and you'll be fine. We just rode the Bat, an aerodynamics boomerang style ride. And it was pretty fun, but the Cobra rolls were pretty bad. On the Bat, basically you go up a lift hill and you're facing down. And it launches you through the station, goes through a few inversions, and then it takes you backwards up another lift hill. And then you do the whole ride backwards. It's pretty fun, but the Cobra rolls just are really head-banging. So on the fish scale, fun, intensity, speed, height. Alright, so that's for the Bat. We just rode Wild Beast, and it's a wooden coaster, and it's kind of bumpy. It's alright. Theming is okay. It's themed to like a Warhog type thing. Very bumpy, like I said before. All the turns and like overbanks, I guess, are bumpy and head-banging. And on the fish scale, fun, intensity, speed, height. It's okay. Another ride that you go on once, don't go on twice.
Yeah.
Well, we had a great few days at Canada's Wonderland. We loved riding all the great rides like Leviathan, Behemoth, Shockwave, Sledgehammer. I definitely suggest going if you're in the Vaughan, Ontario area.
Well, I had a fun time, and I think you should come here because it's a really fun park. My favorite ride here is probably the Behemoth.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for our next video.